righteous glory.
So if you've seen the channel name, then you already know who I am. So I've been gone for about almost 2 months. I mean, technically not really, because I uploaded that Tokyo's Revenge video in which I talked about that situation. But I wouldn't really consider that an upload. It was just me kind of venting about something that was bothering me. So there's a few things, and the first thing you're probably noticing is the hair is gone. Hair is gone. It's completely done. Like, I'm done with the hair. I don't mind being slightly bald for a while. I recently did a music video for my boy Classics the Writer. I've mentioned him quite a few times on the channel. So yeah, I did a music video for him, co-recorded it, and I edited it. So I will be sure to link that in the description, but don't even check that out at the end of the video. And my desk light broke. The stupidest reason why it broke, but it just fucking broke just because of my carelessness. So now I gotta wait for my next one to come in. And for now we're using a ring light. So I actually kind of like the ring light better, if I'm gonna be honest, but that's besides the point. So I did disappear for almost 2 months. Probably wondering, why did you disappear for so long? And if for some odd reason that happens to be you that's asking that question, I would respond with, I don't know. I don't know. The last video I did before I took the break was that creative rut video. And in that video I talked about how I was going through a creative rut and I felt like I couldn't make anything and I was struggling. After I made that video, I thought, okay, the problem is solved. Now I can get back in and just start recording again. But that wasn't the case at all. For the last few weeks, I've been feeling so much doubt, anger, frustration, and just feelings of inadequacy that have been amplified by everything around me and everything that's been going on. And in case you didn't know, part of it could probably be because I graduate this month. I graduate from high school on March 25th, 2021. And you're asking why I'm graduating in the middle of the year? That's another video. But these last few weeks, I've had zero motivation. I've been waking up really late. I just now recently am getting back to waking up at like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, just so I could be doing something so I don't feel like a piece of shit. I've been waking up really late, and you guys probably don't know this, but I'm on Zoom meetings most of my time throughout the week. And then on top of that, there's school, and there's the other extracurricular. I don't know if Zoom is an extracurricular activity, but I do some things in relation to that via Zoom as well. I'm always on the screen, and there are moments where I have to host these big meetings like that open mic that I talked about, or other meetings I'm just expected to be around, and it's just like, I can't explain to you some of the processes I've had throughout, before those meetings. The amount of breakdowns that I've had, the amount of questions, and just the way my brain starts working. I start overthinking, I start panicking, I start feeling like I'm not worth anything, I don't want to do anything, I start hating myself, I start hating the fact I'm in the position that I'm in, and I start feeling like I'm fucking useless. And now it's like, I'm not mad at these feelings anymore. I don't look at it as they happen for no reason, because the more I start realizing that the good and the bad both have their place in my life, the more it just confuses me even more, and it almost angers me. I feel like sometimes I understand too much. I understand way more than I should understand, and it bothers me because how do I deal with this now? Sometimes I wish I could just not know. But then again, I would be ungrateful. So many things going on, and the one thing I decided to cut out was YouTube, which was really dumb because I enjoy this so much. This is so therapeutic for me to be able to just express myself and be free. This is the time where I really just get to sit down and talk. Talk to myself, talk to you, whoever's watching. Just talk. And I finally realized why I had no motivation, why I felt the way I do, and why I still kind of feel this way. It's because I've lost my motive to do better in life. I've lost my motive to be successful. Originally, my motive was to prove people that they're wrong about me. Trying to prove to them things like I'm not weak, I'm not stupid, I'm not weird, I'm not overly nice, etc. I just wanted so bad for people to realize and see that I'm a regular human being just like you. I wanted people to see and realize that I have greatness within me, and I'm not that bad once you get to know me. That's all I wanted for people, is that validation. And now I'm in a state where I constantly get it. I constantly get it. I have people all the time that tell me how much they appreciate me. I have people, and I realize that I'm needed in people's lives. Then it just completely throws off the motivation that I originally had, because the reason I wanted to prove myself so bad is because I didn't have those people. And now, being that I come to understand the purpose of both the good and bad things in my life, the motive for revenge just doesn't exist anymore, because I forgave those people that I felt wronged me. I forgave the times where I did bad in life, and I let go of the resentment. I let go of the anger towards those people. I let go of the past trauma, and I've worked through them. So the question I had to myself recently is, what is my motive? What is my reasoning for living? What is my reasoning for wanting to be better each day? And that's been really hard, because when you don't really have a motive, you don't have a reason to do anything. You don't feel like anything you're doing is worth it. But in a sense, that's also sparked another motive for me. And it's the fact that people actually need me now. People actually want my help. People actually tell me how much they care for me. And my new motive as of recently has been, if I'm not doing it for revenge, then let me do it at least for love. Let me do it for the fact that people do look up to me. Let me do it for the fact that people do need me. Let me do it for the fact that I know the potential within within myself, and I know how much greatness I hold within me, and I know that people will value that, and people need this. People need me. I know who I am. I respect who I am, and it's no longer about external validation or being validated or getting revenge. Now it's just about serving my purpose and being the best version of myself for me and for the people that need me. And I guess you could say the question always is, what if this doesn't last? What if one day people just don't need me anymore? So that thought, I would say, I won't know. Maybe if that motive goes away, then I'll find a new one. 2 years ago, I was so lost to the point where I had no idea what I was doing or why I was doing it. It was my lowest point and my rock bottom. And now I'm even more lost, even though I have more answers. But I guess that's just the interesting part about life. The fact that you don't always know. Because if I had full control over everything, then it'd probably get boring. I've matured a lot in the last few years, weeks, months, and even days. And I guess the only thing I can be is grateful.